Welcome, traveler. Care to join me for a story?
Good evening and welcome to the finale of Season 2 of Hit Point Hall, the battle in the Common for the fate of Boston. I am Ian Harper, and our players have come to face me to stop Project Transpose from opening a portal to a fantastical world that is ripe for the conquering. And speaking of players, we're going to start this episode, our final episode, with introducing this table first, at the end.
Hi, my name is Riley. I use she, her pronouns, and I'll be playing, for the last time, Oda Chase Pareka, who uses she pronouns.
Hey, my name is Heron, and I'll be playing Salieri Salvatore, and I'm ready to smash some knees this episode.
Oh, hey!
I'm Matthew Royson. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Gil Darby Landon, also uses he, him pronouns. And trees are getting big.
Big trees.
I'm Jack. I use he, him pronouns. I'll be playing Geneva Dollarhide, who uses she, her pronouns. And that man will not be Ian Harper for very long.
We converge to the Boston Common, racing through the city to stop the project which you know is now trying to pull open a rift to a magical world that Ian thinks he can make perfect, with the microchip that you now know he's implanted in his brain to make every action he makes the right choice. We converge now, standing the four of you, arm in arm, creatures you see. First off, I'm going to direct you to the battle map with our incredible, first off, shout out to our incredible team behind props, Nick and Mags.
Yeah!
Absolutely incredible. We see here the Boston Common converging in this combat. You all are at the far end of the combat, at the Common right there. You see the pedestrians that were there for the press conference he was holding have fully fled, although there's a few stragglers here and there. And you see at the center of the Common, the gazebo, and standing there, laughing low and loud, is Ian Harper, who locks eyes with you all and says, "You! Oh, this is, I'm sorry, this is rich. This is sad. This is sad, really. The fact that you four think you can stop, oh my goodness, you have no idea what you're in store for, do you? All right, well, let me show you. Boom, 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 boom. Portal behind him. You see Project Transpose, those blueprints you saw scale up. Massive purple energy, green and blue, swirling in a vortex behind him and stepping forward. I need everyone to roll initiative. We see... Oh, actually, first off, let's go around the table before we start. Sal, what'd you hit?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. Riley, what'd you hit?
12.
12, okay. Geneva, what did you see?
17.
12 and a 17 for Geneva. And Gil?
I also got a 12.
Also got a 12. You guys can act on the same initiative, or you can choose who goes first.
You go for it.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
We feel like you're gonna have some good you're gonna have some good reactions, I think.
Yeah. We see emerging from the portal directly in front of the gazebo. First, I'm gonna explain some combat rules because I love you guys. We're gonna talk about how this combat's gonna work.
Beautiful.
Ian is actively undergoing a ritual to pull a portal open to another world.
Okay.
He's going to be trying to keep that ritual going for as long as possible. At the end of every round, I will roll a check for him. If he succeeds, that's one success. Fails, one failure. 3 successes, the portal's open. 3 failures, it closes.
Oh, so it's like a death save,
It's
but
exactly
for
like death save.
concentration.
Gotcha, okay.
Furthermore,
Okay.
at the top of every round, which I will roll for now, you see exploding from the portal.
Oh God.
He rolled a 4, which is not very high, but that's 3 creatures that emerge. An owl bear explodes out of the portal directly in front of the gazebo, and alongside it, you see on its left a gelatinous cube, massive green exploding ooze and horrible viscous material. And to the right of the owlbear, you see tentacled back, black panther with maws on the tentacles, what we all know as a displacer beast. But you all just see 3 otherworldly, awful creatures you've never seen before explode into the combat and turn to act. At the top of the order is Salieri Salvatore.
Jesus.
Make me a perception check first and foremost as
Gotcha.
we open into combat. The final combat! Sorry, I'm very excited. 16. Okay, here's what you see. You see he is in the middle of the gazebo. He is actively concentrating magic. If you get there and you can interrupt that somehow, maybe do some damage, it might make it harder for him at the end of the turn when he's rolling these checks to succeed. You also recognize on a 16, all that is at play here is not all you see. You get the sense that these are the only monsters that can come through this portal. And furthermore, you get the sense that it's possible that he might have some other things with the arena. But it's your turn to act. You are standing here, these new brass knuckles shining on your fingers, ready to beat down.
I think just like with the power he feels from the brass knuckles and just like the hatred he has for Ian.
Yeah.
Look at the like crazy sort of amalgamation of monsters that just appeared and be like, Jesus, I've seen worse at the Tam, alright? And I think he's gonna close distance to the owlbear.
Okay, you got 45 feet of movement. You're going straight
Okay.
to the owlbear.
Gotcha.
That's
As close as
9 squares. Let's see if you
I can
get
get
there.
into striking distance of the owlbear.
7, 8. You are just within melee range. Now, truly sprinting through the combat. You square up this thing. Just claws and your beak ready to face you. What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna take 2 actions at first.
Two attacks?
Two attacks.
Are you activating the knuckles?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Metal explodes. Onyx. You guys see his presence. He's the same size. He looks to grow.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Gotcha. Okay, that's 14.
Hits and a second attack.
Ooh, sorry. That's a lot.
Even higher. Hits again. Do you want to make any bonus action attacks, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna.
Flurry of blows him. Go ahead and take 2 more
Yeah.
attacks.
Nat 20.
Oh my goodness! Roll the last
Air
attack,
5.
dog.
And
Air 5. Yeah. Plus 9.
Plus 9. Oh
His
yeah.
proficiency for that.
9, 15.
Hits. All 4 attacks hit.
Let's go.
Also, because when you're flurrying of blows, you get a feature with open hand, right?
Yes.
Are you gonna knock him prone? Are you gonna move him? What do you want to do?
I am gonna knock him prone.
Okay, so he's gonna make a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll first 4d6 plus 15
Gotcha.
for those first 3 attacks.
Oh, that's a great roll. Okay, 10, 14. I need a roll. 18.
Plus 15, 33. I'm gonna make a strength saving throw. What's your DC for this?
15.
15?
No, 14. Sorry.
14. Okay, it's got a plus 5 to the save. It's got to hit a 9 or higher, and the die knock prone. That's a 2!
Let's go.
You see, Sal, what does it look like as you rush up and engage with this massive beast?
I think the way that I'm picturing it is he takes like 2 like hard 1-2 jabs, and then after that he just like, I'm gonna disrespect you, and just starts slapping it. Just full open hand, like, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
Final attack with a D6. Roll me. Actually, your level, yeah, D6. So D6 plus 5.
Gotcha. 2 plus 7.
7. So
Woo!
you deal a total of 40 damage to this
Let's
creature
go.
in 1 turn of combat. You sprint up. You see this thing goes from being fully uninjured to badly, badly wounded as you. Boom, boom. You take a baseball bat from behind your back and clock it in the knees and shatter its kneecap, and this owl goes and falls to the ground on 1 knee, and then you just slap it across the face as hard as you can with the palm, and you guys hear a audible crack like the leather glove as it ricochets with the common. And Ian looks a little bit disgruntled by that nat 20.
I'm gonna point the baseball bat. I'm just like, do you understand what happens when we have problems? Okay.
Ian goes, Mr. Salvatore, I assure you we can work something out. Surely you wouldn't want your
Oh,
precious...
we'll work something out, all right.
You
Don't
wouldn't
worry
want your
about that.
family to face
I'm
the
gonna have
same...
a conversation with you and your kneecaps, baby. Let's go.
He kind of cringes a little bit. We're going to move on initiative to Ian Harper. Ian looks right at you and says, Let's see what we can do about that. Pulls out the same gun that he shot Theo Sanspur with.
No,
throws it at you.
no, not Theo.
Brought a bat to a gunfight.
Oh my
With
god.
gunfight.
Fuck.
That's gonna hit.
There's no
Where's your
counters,
handgun?
You're gonna take,
Bad attitude.
okay, not a lot. You take 12 points of piercing damage as a bullet grazes your shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, crazy.
And he says, "Creatures, stop him!" And they all lock eyes with you, Sal, the biggest threat in the room.
Okay.
Continuing on in the initiative order, Geneva.
Yes. I would like to get as close as I can to that displacer beast.
Okay, 8 squares, you got 40 feet. This Displacer Beast is massive black panther. Geneva, you are closing in as fast as you can with the Displacer Beast. Just, you pull the axe pendant off of your necklace, and it fully explodes, this hilted, mirrored axe, and it says,
I'm
"Go
like,
get him, queen."
I'm like dragging it on the path behind me, and like sparks are coming up.
So 8 squares.
That's so
Any
cool.
closer? So that's the closest you can get with your movement. You can take an action to dash. Are you raging?
Not yet.
Not yet, you're holding onto your rage.
Um,
So that's as far as you can go with 8 squares. Any
Can
further?
Can I go here, kitty, 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 and try and roll a persuasion check to get it to come to me so I can hit it?
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm
Slay.
gonna say on a 15 it works, 20 it works so well.
19.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so you don't get every monster's attention because these are all creatures,
Yes.
but you do get the Displacer Beast. Displacer Beast goes, and you see it phases in and out of existence for a second, like glitching in place. And
Come here.
any bonus action from you?
I'd like to rage.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
fantastic. I'm gonna say you still have an action, but you bonus action rage.
Okay.
Roll me your wild magic. You
Yes.
see, now Geneva, you feel you're so close to this magic from another world. You feel power surging in you, and you guys feel like a shudder of thunder and lightning as Geneva explodes onto the scene.
Is at this point Ian Harper within 30 feet of me at that gazebo?
Counting out the squares, 5, 10, 15, 20. No, he's not.
Okay.
Are they?
Each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must succeed on a con save or take 1d12 necrotic damage. I also gain temporary hit points equal to 1d12 plus my barb
Oh
level.
my
That's so
goodness.
cool.
So the owl
So-
bear is gonna make a con save. Plus, what's your DC on this?
13.
13. It's gotta hit a 10. Nat 20 from the owlbear.
Yeah.
The owlbear is so focused on Sal, I don't think he even pays attention to you. But the Displacer Beast
as well.
making a con save. That's a failure. It's a 9.
Nice. Can I also get that random man?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I don't trust him, yes.
I'm gonna make a con save. He has a +0. He's gotta hit a 13 to not, I guess, be instantly killed. 13!
Let's go!
You see,
I'm happy but sad.
you see just a random guy go, huh? And explosion of necrotic energy. You slam the axe hilt down as you beckon this beast forward, and plants wither around you. The nature dies in your feet, and you feel bolstered. What's your 12? Go ahead and roll that.
It's a 9.
9 damage to the Displacer Beast.
Yes. And I get 10 temporary hit points.
Woo! Okay, I'll mark that down. Any action from you?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay, no.
can't do any
Do you want to
actions.
hold an action?
I will hold an action for if the displacer beast comes towards me on
attack
my
you?
turn. Yes.
Or you're gonna attack it with your action?
Yes, I will hold my great axe attack.
Next in the initiative is the Displacer Beast, who closes with you on that persuasion check, is gonna move forward, and you're immediately gonna make 2 attacks. Go ahead and roll them.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them's a nat 20.
Let's go.
Yeah.
One of them-
Yeah.
One of them is, I think, a 30 to hit. No. Yes, a 30.
I need to lie down.
It's a nat 20, which is a 33 total.
Oh my god.
I'm ruined. Oh my gosh. Roll me 3d12 plus rage damage plus, what's your strength?
4.
Okay, so it's a plus, it's a plus 2 axe, right?
Yes.
So you're adding plus 18 to this roll. So 3d12 plus,
One of them is a 12.
oh,
Shattered my dog.
oh no.
31 plus 18 is 49 points of damage to this
Lord.
displacer beast.
49. Oh my
Geneva is just so mad at the ordeal she has had to go through today, and she sees this cat, and she's like, I'm gonna kill that cat.
Truly, you chop a full tentacle off. As this thing, oh wait, actually, hold on, I made a mistake. Roll me those again at disadvantage, unless you want a reckless.
No, reckless.
Okay, so you we'll call it square because that cancels out.
Okay.
This thing, you are trying to cut through pure illusion, as this thing is displacing in place and you cannot see it perfectly.
Right.
But you're holding your axe as this thing is flitting about around you. You look in the mirrored hilt of the axe and you see one true beast standing in front of you. And you spin the axe and clock a tentacle and it falls down to the ground and it's going to make some attacks on you.
Beautiful.
First attack to hit, that's a 24.
And they do have advantage
Okay,
because
good.
reckless.
Thank you. Okay, I appreciate you keeping me honest.
Yeah.
Both gonna hit. You're going to take. Oh boy, this, and you're raging, so this is all gonna be halved.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a lot of
Um,
clicking and clacking.
15, you know, 15, 9. You're gonna take plus 4 is 16 halved to 8, and 7 halved to 3. So you take 11 points of total damage.
Cool.
As a tentacle jams into your arm and tries to just like purely rip flesh out, and you just grab it and go and like, throw it out.
So rude.
So sassy. Incredible turn.
Can I do one more thing?
Yes.
Is my wife here?
Perception check.
14.
You see, standing on the path right next to the gelatinous cube, trying to run but caught in some mud, Lorelei Dollarhide, your wife, and the cube turns and hits it.
Good to know.
Um,
I was just gonna turn to her and go, "Hi, baby," and I do that, but then my face falls.
yeah, so here's what happens. You see her, and in the gelatinous cube, on the ground, fully flat, you see a puddle moving toward her.
Okay. I'm gonna kill that cube.
Also, because you hit it, the beast's feature of disadvantage on attack rolls no longer works until the next turn. Oda, you are up in the initiative, and Gil at the same time.
Okie dokie. So, okay, so the Black Panther, the Owlbear, and is that the cube?
The cube.
The cube.
Cube's going.
They're all in like a line, right?
They're all they're all in a perfect line.
Great. So I'm going to just go crazy. I'm gonna cast Wind Wall. Then that's gonna be their line, the wall.
Oh my goodness.
And they're all gonna have to make a strength saving throw. And a creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Oh
And I'm
my
gonna make it
God.
because it's only 1 foot thick. It's not gonna touch any of my besties here.
Yeah.
How long is it?
It's a 50-foot line, so
Up
that's
to
gonna
1
be,
minute.
That's gonna be 10 squares. Can we count that out? I think you're gonna be able to catch all of them pretty simply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got them all.
Oda's like, I didn't know I could do that.
Oda, what does it look like as you conjure pure wind?
I think I'm like.
You throw your hands up. You feel like the currents in this. You're clocking out velocity.
My glasses,
in your
like,
head.
told me
your
to do
glasses.
it.
You see like velocity. You see speed. You see miles per hour. You throw your hands up, and a blast of wind explodes. And I'll just remember, keep me honest on that. There's a wall there. They all are gonna make a strength saving throw.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's just like,
This
I really don't like them.
This is gonna be really bad for the owlbear. What's the save? What's your DC here? Should be 12 plus your intelligence.
12 plus intelligence. Ooh, that's gonna be a 30.
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Whoa.
plus 4 plus intelligence modifier.
So it's gonna be a 16 DC to try and save.
yeah.
Owlbear fails. Displacer beast succeeds. The cube. Okay. Roll 3d8, and I'll tell you what happens. This could be, if you roll well enough, this could be bad for the owlbear.
Roll so well.
Roll so well.
Roll so
D8's
well.
the best.
right?
Double
God,
digits.
I did it again.
If you need some more, I can send
I'm
some.
just being,
there any way
I'm
I
just
could
being
make you
really
roll better?
silly.
Here's the D8.
What?
D8 right there.
Oh, I have a D8 right here. I was being.
Roll these.
Oh, there we got. We got 3.
Go ahead and hit me. 3d8 bludgeoning from the wind wall.
We got a 6,
6.
a 1, and a 1.
Oh, 8 damage. So they all take 8 damage.
Okay.
Or the owlbear.
That's not bad.
The owlbear takes 8 damage. Here's what I'm gonna say happens. Because you chose the spell you're using very carefully here. Gelatinous cube turns to Lorelei,
No.
moving toward her. You see her scream in terror, and you, like a maestro, throw your hand up. Wind explodes on a natural 1. The gelatinous cube fully dissipates for a moment, and I'm gonna say speed of 0. Cannot move through the wind wall. So you see, truly 10 feet away from Lorelei, this thing just needs a 5 feet movement, and it cannot move. Its speed is 0. We don't need a status condition for this. I'm just gonna say it can't move through the wall, because it's liquid.
That's
You
crazy.
have just maybe saved Lorelei's life.
I'm gonna see you do that. The child knows magic.
Any movement from you.
Any bonus action for me?
You are, I don't
Or
even have bonus
movement.
action, but any movement.
Let me see where I am.
That was
I'm still-
truly. Yeah. Oh my god. About to kill a major NPC in the first 5 minutes.
I'm gonna.
You got
You like
25
the
feet.
guy on the left. I'm gonna go as much towards it, my full.
So you're going full
distance.
northwest.
Yeah.
25 squares. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. You move 5 squares to the northwest, Oda. You are running toward this guy. He goes, so much is happening. And you are sprinting toward him.
I don't know if he's good or bad, but I'm gonna find out.
Who knows?
Maybe maybe he performs this time.
I'm going to need. We'll stay in the part. Shut up. I'm going to need Matthew to roll me 1d4. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, not yet. Keep what you rolled in mind. We'll get to that. It's your turn next.
I'm gonna turn to Chrysanthemum on my shoulder.
All right.
I'm just like, Chrysanthemum, I have the most important thing you'll ever get. Listen, we came here for Big Tree. You see it? It's over there.
Past
See
the
it?
gazebo at the very end, you see Big Tree.
That's Big Tree.
Surrounded
Big
by
one. Listen, they're trying to take Big Tree away. We're getting Big Tree out of here ourselves. We're taking him somewhere safe. And
What's it gonna do?
I'm going to use my Staff of the Common and my special connection with this fine familiar, and I'm going to try to get him to cast Awaken on Big Tree.
Okay. What's the range is touch and awaken, right?
Yes.
So the familiar has to be
Yeah.
next to the tree to do it.
Yes.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Because he's technically an imp with a with a fly speed of 40, I'm gonna say you take an action to move 80. So grab one of the little D4s there, because we've got a little guy here. And put him, yeah, perfect. Put him right next to Gil. He's gonna go 16 squares toward the tree at the very back of the common. I don't know if he can get there. Okay, stop him right there. Here's what happens. Make a dex save for Chrysanthemum.
I don't know what his deck is.
I'll say it's an imp. He's got a +3 to this.
Ooh. 10.
Oh boy. You see flying over a bush, this rat just sprouts wings, and he's like, and sprints like flying in the air.
My boy.
Flying toward the big tree, you see caution tape. You see it, and then you see a tongue shoot out from that bush, and a mimic that is that bush attacks that's gonna hit on the end, on Chrysanthemum. It's gonna be 1d8. Oh boy.
I'll kill you in real life.
If you heard this.
Oh no.
Chrysanthemum has 10 hit points.
I wouldn't have sent him on a mission if I knew that.
With 9 damage.
Oh.
The mimic. It is like a bush, like this feral bush, basically. You can now see this, like, yeah, this bush runs forward, it sticks Crim to the bush, so this bush is now, like, he's grappled, basically. But he is completely, like, he's alive, and he's, like trying to run as fast as he can. Oh my gosh. That is Crim's turn. Any turn from you? Movement, action, what are you doing?
Oh, that's so true. I was really betting on that having to use my whole turn.
Yeah, you got free turn, you got free movement, everything.
That's a great question.
You can still cast a spell through
conjuring.
Chrysanthemum if you need to, or you can
I'm,
conjure.
yeah, I'm conjuring animals. I'm conjuring a swarm of rats.
How many? So conjure animals specifically, I believe you can conjure 8 swarms of rats,
Yeah.
because it's a
Are
creature
they-
of 1/4.
Yeah, 8 of them.
Okay, so 8 D4s for this. Exploding from the common. You see like dirt and rubble explode. We'll put them around Gil wherever you want to put them, and then just rest. You hear like a patter of little feet, and truly about 100 rats, as big as dogs, explode onto the scene.
Geneva screams.
Geneva screams. Everyone screams. It's bad. Gil, you are caught up in a swarm of rats moving through. And where do you want to move these creatures?
I'm killing that mimic.
Okay,
Killing the hell
so
out of it.
every rat is gonna move to the mimic. It's got a speed of 30, so it's got 6 squares. So I think some of them, move them as a group actually. We'll call them as one big group, and you move them 6 squares forward. Just be easier.
Can I ride the wave too?
Yeah, you can ride the
Yeah.
ride the rat wave. Is that as far as he can get with that movement? Okay, so these rats are moving forward, and I'm gonna say if you want them to dash,
Oh yeah.
okay, they can close with the mimic, but they can't take actions. to
Okay.
attack. So you just get free 60 feet of movement from a swarm of rats moving forward. That's your full. You also have your movement if you want to move 30 feet.
Can I try to pull Chrysanthemum free?
So Gil moves to the mimic and to Chrysanthemum. Make me a strength check, and we'll say this is against the AC of the mimic.
13.
That's cocked.
Okay. 18.
You rip a tongue from this rat, and it is free to move. And I'm gonna say it can move because use our opportunity. The mimic has. It can move a full. It can move. I'll say it was like what 20 feet there, 30 feet for the rat to get there. Let's move it another 50 feet toward the big tree in the back. The Chrysanthemum, the small little guy. Yeah, he's moving a full 12 squares, trying to get to that. He does not get there, but he is moving. Now a lot's gonna happen. What was that D4 you rolled?
A 3.
You see far back in the common,
More creatures.
magic explodes toward the merry-go-round next to the frog pond. And horses, merry-go-round horses animate around the merry-go-round and charge toward Ian Harper and then surround him in a vortex. And he is completely
Horrifying.
blocked.
The horse vortex.
The horse text,
Hortex.
as we call it.
Hortex.
Vortex.
Maybe
The
not
vortex.
The gelatinous cube has a speed of 0, cannot move. It has no action this turn because of that wind wall from Oda and that nat 1.
Incredible.
Now, on the wind wall, this is actually important, is that when it starts, each creature in its area... Okay, so no, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like,
gone now.
Yeah, so it's you still have the wall up, it's just not taking that extra damage. And then, we're going to make a very important roll now. We're at the end of the initiative.
Can we also just say that
Yeah.
if anyone is hurt, Chrysanthemum takes precedence over
Yeah,
everybody.
priority. No, Chrysanthemum
I will-
is the mission.
I will shed real tears if Chrysanthemum dies.
Ian is... All those creatures that were just there vanish.
We did it.
Into a vortex of purple and orange.
Ooh.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna roll Ian's technology check. He was not attacked in the previous round. The DC was not increased from 10. It's a DC 10. He has a +9 to this. He's just not gonna hit. He just can't hit that one. Roll it now. Cocked. In my little table. 16. Ian, 1 success in the portal. You see Ian doing truly impeccable math here. Just typing a number in this small. He's holding what appears to be a small like key fob, and then behind him, massive portal. Make me a investigation check at advantage.
Yay.
Wow, he's doing this. 1 success on the portal. 1, 2, 3.
Not 20.
Nat 20! I'm gonna scream. Oda. This is applied engineering physics. This is your major.
Yes.
You recognize exactly what this is. He's just creating a quantum, and then, yeah, I don't know math, but Oda does. Here's what I'm gonna say. You recognize, you get that key fob from him, you could do some things. You could try and actively work against the successes he's put in. For every success, you can take an action to make a check on your turn to get that key fob. If you get a success, it's 1 success minus his. So you take away.
Oh, great.
You're undoing his work. Top of the order on a 20, exploding from the portal. In the place of the owl bear, you see plant moss and mass explode in a massive mound, shambling toward you, a shambling mound. And in the place of the plant cube, thing with eye stalks around it. A massive beholder floating above the water.
I don't like this.
And those are the monsters for the initiative round. Yeah, we're gonna move into back to Sal's top of the order. You got 1 success on Ian Harper's portal. You gotta get there.
Okay. Can I make a perception check on the horses, the vortex? Horses, the vortex.
Roll on the vortex. Roll on the vortex for me.
That's 15.
You think it's giving you advantage on some rolls? Probably like defenses, maybe like saving throws or like.
Do I get the sense that if I like go
You
up-
could move through it.
Okay, perfect. Then I will they? If I move, they'll take an attack of opportunity, right?
What will?
The plant, the shaman.
The plant for sure will take a
Gotcha.
you could try and like bonus action of some kind. Maybe like Step of the Wind would give you some extra movement, but I don't know if it would let you disengage.
Yeah, I think then I will just
But
like.
you could get there with a bonus action or an action to dash.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Ian.
Okay. You're
And-
taking a full 45, or are you any movement buffs here? Any dash?
Yeah, I mean, how far away am I from Ian? Can I?
It's gonna be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay, perfect.
So you can get there with your full movement.
Okay.
You would just need
then-
to do like a summon cord disengage.
Yeah. Then I will disengage and go to Ian.
All right, action disengage. Sal, you run forward. You listen about goes to like slam a tentacle towards you, and you put a bat between the tentacle and the ground, and it can't go any lower, and you just slide through and grab the bat on the
Not
way out.
today.
And you fall forward and enter the gazebo, and the gazebo top comes right off. There we go. And you see Ian Harper now standing in front of you. You see fury and chaos in his eyes. You see now you're in the presence of powerful magic. This rift you see behind him, just swirling energy. And he looks at you and he says, "Mr. Salvatore, how does it feel to know that in the eyes of your family, even if you do this, you'll be more than an absentee?"
Honestly, when I get to do this, great. And I'm gonna like blow on my knuckles and then do furry blows again.
So you haven't attacked, which means you can't.
Oh,
bonus
I
action
can't bonus
attack,
action attack?
Unfortunately.
Okay, in that case.
When you flurry of blows only comes on the heels of an attack.
Gotcha. Then I'm
But-
just gonna do
Unless you bonus action
unarmed
might have.
strike, I think, or just
You could. Here's what I'll tell you. You could Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus action, then take 2 attacks as an action.
I'll do that. Instead.
Okay,
Yeah,
you spend a key point, bonus action, disengage, and you run forward and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Or do you want to use an action for something else? What are you gonna do?
No, I'm gonna
Make me 2 attack rolls.
mess him up. Okay, that's a 15 a hit.
Plus your attack bonus
Attack plus my attack bonus. Yeah.
misses.
Okay. That's cocked. That's lower.
Lower.
Damn.
You go. It's a true combat in the gazebo. You throw a fist, and he sees it before he even comes. And you throw again, and he just punches your arm away. And he says, "Weak work. I expected more." And it's his turn. He is going to.
Oh god.
He holsters the gun.
That's worse.
Kind of right. And he says, "You know what? Let's let you see the world from my perspective." And grabs him by the throat. I'm gonna need you to make me. First, I'm gonna make a melee attack roll.
Okay.
What's your AC here?
My AC is 16.
Okay. It's important. It's a 19.
Okay.
Make me a Constitution saving throw. That's a D12.
That's a D12.
So roll again.
Okay. Okay. That's true. Constitution plus 3. 18.
DC 17. So you succeed. You're still gonna take half damage,
Okay.
but you don't take the full.
Okay,
Coming
wait.
back in that
Wait,
way,
it
it's
says
bad.
in my as part of my like feat stuff.
Yeah.
When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a deck. Okay.
Deck save, not con. Yeah, evasion wouldn't apply here. You see, he grabs your throat, and you feel pure circuitry and like nanobots enter your body, and you see numbers and digits and images, and you feel like he's trying to truly infect you with a virus through your body. You're gonna take 20. You take 20 points of psychic damage,
Oh. Okay.
which you resist because of your wicked knuckles, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
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 You take half to 10. So
Oh.
you can tell this is his big move. He throws a hand at you and squeezes, and you hear down the common at the Embrace statue, you see 3 people. You see your husband and your 2 kids. And you are clenched in the iron grip of Ian Harper. And you, impossible over the noise of the portal, you hear your son Vinny. And you see him just go, "You got him, Dad. You got him." What do you do as you hear this?
I think just like seeing that and like reacting to like a virus being
Yeah,
uploaded
yeah,
to my brain,
sure.
I was like, I hate computers.
Old man, Salieri Salvatore. He's like, why isn't this working? As he's holding your hand by the throat. And what do you do to get out of this grip?
I think I just fully like grimace and like squeeze his like the like knuckles off of his off of his hands and just like pry him apart.
You prying his iron grip, and you hear your son Vinny go, "Yeah, Dad!" It's jumping up and down.
Daddy loves you, kiddo.
You feel pulse, and he says, "What the?" Incredible turn from Sal. You have made contact with Ian Harper.
Okay.
Oh wait, what was your second attack against him? You rolled a what and a what?
I rolled. Okay, so first one was a 15 to hit, right?
Yep. Second one was lower, I'm guessing.
Second one was lower. This is 13 to hit.
Because the weapons are magical, you go to attack him. The second attack, he drops you with a virus. You go to lay one in. He blocks it away. You go to sing again with the magic of the Wicked Knuckles. You see the computer in his brain only knows how to operate on data from this world. Magic is something he has no instant use for. His AC becomes 15 against magic attacks. You clock him in the head and he spins. Go ahead and roll me 1d6 plus 5.
Let's go. Okay, it's 7.
Okay,
Just
you,
something.
hey, you damage him this turn. He takes 7 damage, and
love tap.
he reels, and he goes, "What the, you, that witch?" And he is furious at being genuinely injured in this combat. Geneva, we're back at you.
Yes. Okay. First, I want to turn to Oda and give her like a little nod of respect for the wind wall.
Nice.
And
Oda, your
then-
idol, looks at you and nods at you, and it's good job.
Female empowerment.
And then I would like to power walk to my wife.
Yes.
Full 40 feet of movement. You have 8 squares.
But on my way, I would like to activate Mama Bear because I would call my wife threatened in this moment.
And Geneva, you move toward your wife. Okay, here's what happens. The beholder turns to Lorelei. Out of the corner of your axe with a mirror hilt, you see far off Lorelei being threatened. Fury enters your veins, and there is no such wrath as a mother scorned. You are immediately under the effects of the haste condition, which means your speed doubles, and you can close with the beholder if you'd
Yes.
like. And you can make me all of your attack rolls against the beholder.
Great.
You
So that's 3 attacks.
3 attacks. You
Yeah.
sprint. Lorelei goes,
Yeah, it is.
oh. And she looks into this. You sprint forward, sling the axe, maybe 3 attacks against the beholder.
Hi, baby. I'm just having a really bad day.
Oh, baby, I know it.
Okay. Hold on. 17
Okay,
and 17 plus 13.
30. So a 17 is the first one.
Yes. The second one is a 30.
Hits.
Third one is a 31.
The second 2 hit. The 17 misses.
Great.
Go ahead and roll me your attack rolls.
Yes.
Oh, boy. You guys see truly Geneva, a force of nature, someone who you don't think has left her home to do like adventuring work before, but you're not sure. Like she takes an axe and just sprinting through the common.
It's a 17 and a 16, so
33
33 total.
Oh my gosh. The beholder screams in pain as you slice through it. You see your wife turn to you and go, honey, are you okay? What's happening?
I've just been working out a lot.
I'm really... She kisses you on the lips. She's like, this is incredible. I'm really impressed.
There's like a little bit of blood on my face that I think gets on her when she kisses me.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm going to go.
Yeah, you should probably.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be safe.
Okay, I'm gonna kill Ian Harper, I think.
I would love if you did that. The merger would go so much smoother.
Yeah.
She runs. She's going to dash a full 60 off the map. Lorelei is safe, but the beholder turns his full attention toward you. Displacer Beast is off the map. Oda, you're next.
Alrighty, so I see this guy, and
Bill,
I
you're on
think
deck.
my first thing is I'm gonna shout to him because I'm trying to kill as few people as possible. Murder is on my permanent record.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like, hey, who are you here for? And I'd like to roll to see if they're here for Stand for the Park or some other activity.
Oh my gosh. Make me on a nat 20, I'll tell you. On anything else, you die. Like, I kill you.
It's an 8.
He says, I'm just here in the common.
Okay, And you know what? I think she's gonna trust him, and I don't know if she should, but she's gonna.
Okay.
And so so she's gonna turn her back towards him a little bit, to face that moss monster.
Yep.
And there she's going to let's firebolt.
Firebolt. Action. Make me attack.
Actually, no. Beep beep beep. Scorching ray.
Make me 3 attack rolls.
Yep, and I want one of them because it's three rays of fire at different targets.
Yeah,
So
how do you want
I
this?
want one at the moss, one at Mr. Ian Harper.
Okay. And 1 at the beholder.
Yeah.
Roll me 3 attack rolls. We'll say Ian's first.
7.
Plus your spell attack roll.
No.
4 plus 4, which is 8, right?
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
AC against magic. So 15.
Oh
That
yeah.
hits. Roll me another attack roll.
Oh, that's a net 10.
Uh,
It's a little better now. That's
10 plus 8 is 18.
Yeah,
Mount.
18.
Roll me again.
oh, it's only getting better. That was a 15, so
All
that's
of them
gonna be
hit.
like a
Roll me
23.
2d6. I'll let you add the fire to Ian Harper's because you actually add +4 to this with your. Oh no, you're an artillerist, not an alchemist. You're an alchemist.
I got a 3
Okay.
and a 6.
Ian takes 9 damage. He's injured now. And then roll for the beholder and roll for the mount and fuse it.
That's gonna be a 10.
10 damage to the mound. Half to 5.
And that's gonna be
11 damage to the beholder. Fire explode. Your control of the elements is frankly astounding as you conjure wind and fire. Just you're seeing like all of these. You see like lamp lights on the street. And you go, I can use that and pull your hand and throw pure electricity and
Just
fire.
finger guns at them, and it's like she's like, oh, whoa.
Scorches against Ian's chest. And he goes, ah! And we're gonna move to Gil now. Any movement from you?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running to northwest. I'm gonna run my full.
Full
Yeah,
25
yeah.
northwest. Gil, what are you doing?
Okay, first of all,
Chrysanthemum wants to move?
Yeah.
Chrysanthemum can take a full action to get to the big tree.
all right, and then can
Okay, so what I told you before the session stance, it's an 8-hour casting. You want to reduce this by 8 hours. I'm gonna say 10. It's a plus 15. It's a 5th level spell, so it's 15 plus. I'm gonna say 4. You gotta hit a 19 on a wisdom roll. And I'll say Chrysanthemum can give you the help action. So roll me at advantage. You gotta hit. What's your wisdom? You gotta hit a 16 on
Wait,
wisdom.
oh,
Big tree.
What are you using?
can I wanna give some sort of advantage.
You can give Flash of Genius.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna
Well,
give
is Flash
Gil.
of Genius within
Or is that
30
for
feet? Let me see. If that's important. Flash of Genius is a creature within 30 feet. I'm gonna say though. Is Gil within 30? No, Gil would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. But I'm gonna say make me an intelligence check at the same time as you're making this roll.
Do I get my? Is this an intelligence saving throw? Would you say?
Just a check.
Can I get advantage because I'm wearing
That's
my
true.
glasses? Thank God. It was the same number both times.
You can't expand. You can't extend the range.
Plus my intelligence modifier. It's a 7.
Yeah, you can't extend the range on this. Gil?
I got a 19.
Hey! Don't even need it. Here's what I'm gonna say happens for my team on maps and minis. The tree. What do you say to big trees you awaken?
Good morning, friends. It's a beautiful day in Boston, Massachusetts.
Beautiful day in the common. The big tree. A full tree ant explodes onto the scene. The tree can now move.
Oh, that's what big tree is.
Big tree's a tree ant.
I told you.
That's an action because it's an action to cast through him.
Gotcha.
Your swarm of rats. Where do they want to go? Are they gonna attack
Yeah, they're munching on that mimic.
on the mimic? They're all gonna make me 8 attack rolls. just start rolling a d20. I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, that's awesome.
5.
What are you adding?
Ah,
Oh, sorry, I have that.
Okay.
Whoopsie doopsie. You're adding a
oh, they
plus
get my
2 plus your proficiency. right?
Yeah, they get my proficiency
plus
on
6,
attack rolls.
So what's your first roll?
8,
Hit,
9,
hit,
5,
miss,
2,
miss,
17,
hit,
15,
hit,
3,
miss,
6.
miss. So that's, or hit. So that's 5 out of the 8. So go ahead and roll me 5d4, or no. Oh my god. Oh, I made a mistake. Roll me 10d6.
Oh my god.
And you're adding, because is it attack and damage? Or what's, what is that on the-
Yeah, attack and damage.
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
I might have misbalanced an item.
Okay, can I start yelling numbers?
Yeah,
at
no
you?
yell numbers.
How many total am I rolling? 10?
5d6. Or 10d6.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 1. That's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 6, 1. So 9, 10, 13.
1, 4, 2, 1.
Mimic's dead. Mimic dies. Mimic, like rats who are truly demonic eat a bush a lot. And it's gone. The mimic's gone. Yeah, the mimic's gone.
Growing on me.
Yeah. The mound is going to see you trying to attack Ian and is going to move toward, the shambling mound's going to move toward you, 20 feet of movement.
Towards me?
Sal. Oh, the mound's going to move towards Sal in the gazebo. So sorry. It's got a reach of 5 feet. I think it can, yeah. The mound, from the gazebo, mound is going to try and hit you. First attack, 8 plus 7 to 15 on your AC.
16 is my AC.
Misses, hits. You're going to take, you're not grappled because the first one missed.
Gotcha.
You do take 16 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing, plants smack you across the head. Geneva, D4 for me. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh no. 1.
Difficult terrain in a 20-foot radius around Ian Harper as magic surrounds him and swirls. As he gets hit for the first time in this combat, he goes, gotta kick things up a notch, and truly just explosion around, and you're pushing against wind and magic to get to him. So movement in a 20-foot radius around him is halved. The Beholder, I've been waiting to use him, is going to shoot 3 eye rays.
Oh no.
One is coming for... Oh, at random. Oh, no. 1 at Geneva, 2 at Geneva, actually, because right next to you, and then 1 at Oda. Geneva.
Hit with an eye ray.
You're going to hit with an eye ray, baby. Geneva, first one, make me a wisdom saving throw DC 16.
18.
You are not charmed by this beholder. Second one,
No, I'm not. It's
make me a con saving throw DC 16.
Wait, I'm
Give
good
a
at that.
plus 2 to this as well. What'd you hit?
12.
You are paralyzed, Geneva, as a ray of ice shoots out towards you and freezes your body in place. And Geneva is paralyzed. And Oda, coming for you. Oh boy, Oda. Make me a Constitution saving throw. What'd you hit?
That's a 3.
Not gonna matter, even with Flash of Genius. Pure necrotic energy shoots towards you. You're gonna
Oh
take-
no. Oh, that was a lot of die.
You rolled so good.
Oh no. Not a lot.
How many are you at right now?
Small person. I'm at full, but I'm at 56.
You take 41 points in a
Holy moly!
As 8 comes your way.
41, you said?
41.
Jesus.
Explodes on you, Oda. You are looking bad.
Yeah, that's cruel.
It is, yeah, you know, rolling a 5 sucks, doesn't it?
3. 3, Aiden.
Moving on to the final, this roll. Ian has taken 16 damage. It's a DC 18 now. He has to hit a 10 on this die for a success. It's a natural 1. 2 failed saving throws for Ian Harper. I'm going to say slamming fists and scorching rays across him, and he goes to input a combination, and the ball for a second is shot out of his hand by a ray, and he fully cannot maintain.
What? Rat got your tongue?
We are moving forward. That's 2 failures. Next failure, the portal is closed. He says, no! As the portal is exploding in front of him, just trying to maintain energy. Top of the order, the monsters pull back. And we're going to roll now. It's a natural 20.
I don't like that.
Cool. That's
I
really,
choose the monsters.
Oh.
That's really sick and cool.
Beholder stays. I'm going to say Displacer Beast pops in. And I was having so much fun with that gelatinous cube. We'll put the gelatinous cube right in the middle in front of the gazebo. Monsters. You see Ian picks up the ball and goes, now that's more like it! And puts a combination in and truly just chaos reigns from the portal. Sal, where do you?
I think I'm just gonna keep hounding the guy.
Full bonus action flurry of blows. Do you have anything else? Any weird things you want to do with stat blocks? You have offer you can't refuse if you want to use it. That's an action.
Okay, in that case.
But that would give him disadvantage on the checks he's making to maintain concentration on the portal.
Gotcha.
I believe, because he'd be frightened if it worked.
Yeah.
Well, fear doesn't affect ability checks. No, it does. So, yeah, if you wanted to use offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do offer you can't refuse and then bonus action, just an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Sweet.
What does it look like as you try and frighten this man?
I think I'm just gonna look him in the eyes and just like, you want to do something? You want to throw it down?
He looks at the 2 failures on his portal and he looks scared. Go ahead. You're making an intimidation check against a charisma save for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have disadvantage because it's a magical charisma save. He's got a plus. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
He's got a +0 at disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, a 7 and a 9 is going to burn a legendary resistance to move through this.
Okay.
He auto saves. That's his 1 resistance, but he needs that frighten.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna wail on him then and try and get another hit in with bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That's cocked. That'll hit for sure. 18 plus 9, 20 something.
20 something, that hits for sure. Go ahead, make something happen. 1d6. What'd you roll?
A 1.
1
So
plus
6.
So 6 damage. He still takes something that's still gonna increase the DC for his check. You just punch him in the stomach. He laughs. Just fully laughs in your face.
Jesus.
We move to Ian's turn. He is going to try and take a shot on you with his gun. You make disadvantage because you're within 5 feet. Misses. Gun misfires. Goes off. We are moving now to Geneva. Oda, you're on deck.
Okay, I am paralyzed.
You are paralyzed. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or sorry, Constitution.
Okay, Constitution 23.
You are no longer paralyzed.
All right.
That is the full turn, though. That's the end of your turn.
Okay.
Geneva, you come out of paralysis. You've lost a turn, but you are no longer paralyzed. Displacer Beast is going to go. Displacer Beast is going to close it, Oda. Actually, Sal's going for Ian. It's going to close on Sal. It's
No.
going to make 2 attacks.
Why would you do that?
First one is a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Second one is a 14.
That does not.
You are only going to take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
How are you looking?
I'm at 27.
Okay. Displacer Beast charges towards you. The big tree is going to go now.
Go
Big tree is going to storm forward. Close with. Big tree's going to close with the gazebo.
No way. They were not prepared to.
Oh no, we were ready. And is going to throw a rock at the gazebo. I got you, Gil. So, hoist a boulder from the common, and nat 20.
Let's go.
I'm not even kidding. God. This.
That's awesome.
Let's go, big tree.
Oh my. This is 8.
He's throwing it. He's really throwing it.
This is insane. 10, 20, 30, 40, Ian takes a full 42 points of damage, going from almost full to half health immediately, as a full rock collides with him and he's go flying. As the big tree and Gil, you see the big tree, the creatures in the tree fighting back. We see at home, Monica Jr. and your parents watching the TV, and you see your dad goes, "Is that our boy Gil?" And we're gonna cut away from that.
I have a quick question.
Shoot.
Shillelagh is cast as a bonus action. Can I try to cast it as a reaction?
No.
Okay.
I've given you so much, Matthew. I've been so generous. Oda.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh,
She's-
wait. Sorry. Remember that number. 44. Remember that.
Oda's standing right next to this guy, and he says he's just here. Why is he just here?
Mhm.
Now this might be wasting this, but I'm interested why you put him on the map.
Insight check at advantage.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that. I was gonna use legend lore, but
Don't cast
I'm not
Legend
gonna
Lore
use
on
it.
a guy.
Who knows? Maybe he's the most magical
Roll.
being. That's a nat 20.
Let's go.
I know exactly why he's here.
You see, he goes, "I like you, you're quick." And Theo Sanspur pulls her robe off and goes, "You know I wasn't dead, right? Let's get it done." Emerging from the common, Theo Sanspur in disguise. You didn't see her die, you just heard the gunshot. But now you see Theo Sanspur
Oh,
standing here, seemingly fine.
yeah.
She's gonna enter initiative.
Yeah!
Oh.
Kill it.
Nat.
That is crazy.
Okay. Truly, the amount of nat 20s in this combat alone is insane.
How much have you been Riley too?
Yeah, honestly, Riley's been
I roll
throwing them
really
out.
well or
I'm
really
gonna say
bad.
with kindness, that's an action to do because that is actually I'll say a bonus action because that's kind. Bonus action to get Theo on the board. Any action or movement from you.
Action or movement? Yeah. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at Ian Harper.
Make me an attack roll.
Yeah, I will.
Oh man, he's looking bad.
Please. Ooh,
Mess him up.
that is a 16.
AC is 15. It hits. Roll 2d10.
Yeah, dog.
You turn. Theo stands beside you, magical and resplendent, and you take more power from the lamp lights and throw them at him. Well, how much damage you doing?
I did 2. Got
2 1.
I got 2 1.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little love tap.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah,
I got
really
2 1.
great
Riley
rolls,
feels an extreme.
terrible
Bro,
rolls.
say,
Um,
hot and cold.
Gil.
It keeps it interesting.
Gil,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Any movement from Oda?
No, I'm gonna stay right with her.
Nice. Gil.
A question first.
Yeah.
The chip in Ian Harper's
Brain.
is not visible from the outside at all.
I wouldn't say it's exposed. No, it's in his brain.
Okay. Then I'm.
Get it exposed.
Can we get? Well, I feel like that he'd already be dead.
Yeah, right. I
Uh,
pull his brain out. You know.
I'm gonna
Nat 20?
try to cast polymorph on the beholder.
Ooh.
So wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw on the beholder.
15.
DC 15.
Yeah.
That is a 8. 6. Oh wait, no. 6 plus 7 is a 13. It fails still. What do you turn the beholder into?
A
What- plays with
ladybug.
A ladybug. Plays with a D4. Beholder. You just throw like a swarm of ladybugs, encroaches and encircles it, and leaves a single ladybug behind. And there's just one ladybug right there. And the beholder is acting later. You've taken it out of the combat. Any movement?
I'm gonna. Is there a way I can get closer to Ian Harper without getting any opportunity attacks on me?
I'm going to say no. You can move like forward in the diagonal a little bit. You can move like northwest and then southwest, but you just be like going in a circle basically. It wouldn't like.
I'm gonna move kind of in between.
The lady
Yeah, in between the gelatinous cube
and the ladybug, or in between an Oda.
and Oda.
Okay, so full 25, trying to get there. The Swarm of Wrath, I'll say, will follow you.
Yeah.
The shambling mound is is gone. So there's nothing there. Lair action. I'm gonna roll now for this. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Let's see. That is a 4. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. It's a D4, not a D8. I don't know why I was rolling a D8 just now. There are so many dice I'm using. Things are crazy, guys. Things are. Can I go around and get HP totals from the gang? Oda,
15.
Sal,
27.
oh, Matthew,
I'm at 66.
96.
uninjured over here. That's a 4. Emerging in a straight line, catching Lorelei, Gil, and Oda.
Wait, Lorelai's
Lorelai's still
Oh, sorry, not Lorelei. Geneva. Excuse me. You hear
God, don't touch Lorelai.
the
God.
telltale rattling of the green line, and a massive train explodes from the common.
No.
Everyone make me a deck save here. At advantage for Geneva because you rolls at advantage. You don't have to make it. Sal, Oda, and Matthew are making this.
Ooh. 10.
10,
4.
4,
Dirty 20.
30, 20. You save. Both you fail. The rats save, actually. Dear
Some
God.
dexterous rats.
Yeah, man.
13 points of damage to Oda.
Ooh.
Oh my
6 to
God.
you two. What are you at?
2.
Oda, you are hit by a train. And you are standing, just wobbling on your feet. And Theo goes, we'll do something about that, don't worry. It's Theo's turn. The train's gone. Theo's turn.
Where's-
Oh, also, Geneva is pushed 20 feet southwest, as is Gil. As the train pushes you fully, just in an exploding line. Theo's turn. Theo branches a dagger and says, 5th relic, wondering where that went, and vanishes in an explosion. And she's gonna make 3 attack rolls, 1 on each creature present on the board. Gelatinous cube, that's a hit. She hits the Displacer Beast as well, and hits Ian Harper as well. Oh man. She casts a Steel Wind Strike, like a pure wind and force as Theo, in a feat of powerful magic, deals, 21 damage to Gelatinous Cubes. Takes it. The Displacer Beast vanishes. Displacer Beast is gone off the map as it just is cut apart by this explosion, and Ian Harper is looking very bad.
Like the sound.
It is Gelatinous Cube's turn. Gelatinous Cube is going to move to engulf. I'm saying Geneva. It's the closest. The Gelatinous Cube moves toward Geneva. Geneva, I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm too pretty to be engulfed. Nat 20. I'm too pretty to be engulfed.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
You're not.
I just glare at the cube.
He was,
Just shake my head.
and your mirror goes, bad luck, honey. And the cube goes, just turns around ashamed.
Oh. Shamed the
Feelings.
cube.
Hurt my feelings too. Okay. Ian was at 84 hit points at the beginning of this turn. With the Steel Wind Strike, with Big Tree's rock exploding toward it, with your punches, with your Scorching Ray, he has taken 72 points of damage. The way I run this, it's a DC 10 or half the damage taken, like a concentration check. He has to hit a nat 20. Otherwise, the portal closes. If he hits a nat 20, the portal opens, because that would be 2 successes.
You want a cup?
Give me a cup.
Yeah.
Guys,
Using
my hit point haul dice from season 1. Nat 20, the portal's open. Anything else, the portal closes.
Beautiful.
You all look. Oda, you are doing the math in your head, trying to figure out what to do here. Sal, you are
Y
throwing
plus
punches.
MX equals B.
You are throwing punches, trying to knock him off his balance. He is glaring at you, furious. Geneva, you are slicing through creatures, moving towards saving your wife. Gil, you are animating the entire Boston Common. You see Ian look at you and say, I am going to put you in the ground. I am not going to have this taken away from me. I have lost everything, and I will not lose this. The light, it's not purple anymore. It was green, it was blue, and it was orange, and these colors were swirling, and you look behind you, behind him. The portal closes. Ian shakes his head. Creature's gone off the map immediately the minute that portal closes. Theo, as the portal closes, turns to look at you, Oda, and says, I'm proud of you. You've done good. I'll be seeing you around. And opens a portal and steps through it. Ian drops to one knee, looks at you all as you converge on the gazebo around him, and he says, why wouldn't you want this? Everything is terrible. Why wouldn't you want a world where everything's fine? I could have given that to you.
I don't think everything's terrible.
You're making decisions for people who had no say in it.
I have people who love me.
You say that, Geneva. You turn and you see Lorelei across the common. You say, I have people who love me. And Ian breaks down in tears, just weeping in the middle of the common.
Aww.
Oh, man.
Camera pans out.
I really wanted to rag on this dude.
Yeah, I know you wanted to. Camera pans out. We see the four of you standing around him. We see cop cars pulling up in the common. People converging on what's just happened. And with that, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh. Wow.
Damn.
And welcome back to the finale episode of Hit Point Hall. I might look a bit different. It's because my players physically beat me up off camera. They killed Ian Harper, or they stopped Ian Harper, and then they took me in the hallway and said, Aiden, here it comes. We're back from break, and we are going to cut now. It's a very, very busy couple of days for our adventurers. Ian Harper is soundly arrested due to a number of eyewitness accounts of trying to tear reality apart. He is placed in a cell where no one can be hurt by him again. Boss Dynamics, as a publicly traded company, stock truly plummets. Things go bad for them as their CEO is now gone. And the reports come out from the company, not only of the illegal activities he was doing trying to create a bioweapon that was himself, but also the partnership with MIT to tear open reality without the consent of the government, for instance. Yeah, I glossed over a lot in episode 1. We see, you don't hear back from Theo, really. But she said she was proud of you, and you still have her relics. So maybe she wanted you to have them. Who knows? Maybe she was scared something was going to happen again. You can't know for sure. But what you do know is, it's been a couple of days past, and each of you have a life to live and to go back to, with one major thorn in your side removed. And we're gonna go around the table. We see she's going to the sideline. She takes it in, pass through, cross the 18-yard box, back to 15, taking the shot. Goalie misses it. It's a goal. That's a leading strike for MIT. You see your daughter Sophia running through the field. There's a full victory.
That's my
slide,
baby.
getting a pretty much a buzzer beater in the 90th minute in stoppage time.
That is my sweetie.
to-
No thanks to you, referee. What are you, blind?
He
You got a
turns to you and goes,
problem?
Hey, Sal, you want to do this here, right now?
Yeah, let's do it here. Listen,
All
you got a
right, all
problem?
right.
We can make a problem.
so
We
he
can
goes-
do it right now.
Make me an intimidation check via charisma save for offer you can't refuse.
16.
Yeah, he's fully frightened of you. He goes, sorry, sir. Enjoy the game. Sorry, sir. Enjoy the game. Sophie goes, Dad. And the referee blows the final whistle. Flooding the field is the MIT students. And you, a few minutes after, find your daughter sweaty in her soccer gear.
I'm just gonna give her a big bear hug.
She returns it. She feels so warm in your arms.
I didn't know you could kick like that. Jesus.
Honestly, Dad, I didn't really know either. I mean,
Where'd
they've
you
had
learn
me-
that?
They've had me on center mid for a few semesters now, and I was just, I'm kind of a through ball.
Well,
center
hey,
receiver.
if we ever need more muscle at the place, then hey, I know who to call. Jesus.
Okay.
Man.
She runs over and hugs you, Oda, who wouldn't miss a game from your best friend for the world. And as she's running around with you, Oda, and her friends, Henry comes up to you and says, "I'm glad you can make it."
Yeah, me too. Well, listen, I've been thinking about it. We got college funds for the kids, and we're doing all right. How about I run an honest-to-God laundry?
You gonna get out? Is that being okay with the family?
I mean,
Going to the
you're the only family that matters. So, it's alright. I'll figure it out and, I can come to more of these games. I have so much fun that I just...
He embraces you. He just pulls you wordlessly. You can see you're watery-eyed. Just holds you. And goes, as you begin a new chapter in your life. Sal, with Ian Harper gone, the case. Ian Harper was trying to open a hole in reality, and he said your gambling business was bad. So it's fully, the tip is ignored. So you don't have the law breathing down your neck, but you also meet with Tony at the laundromat in a few days' time, about a week and a half. It's like now early April. It was April Fool's, the night of the fight at Common. You're sitting with Tony in the laundromat, and he says, "Really, you're getting out?"
Yeah, I mean, frankly, I'm too old for this. I gotta listen, alright?
Hey, I know, all right. You're preaching to the choir being too old for this.
I can't
You got
say
gray
that.
hair.
Come on.
He rags you a little bit. He smiles.
Jesus. Well, listen. Whatever you choose to do, I'm leaving it in safe hands. And, you don't have to keep doing this neither.
Hey, this is much as part of me as anything, but for what it's worth, I think you made the right decision.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and believe me, even though I'm still gonna be doing this, we're staying in Boston, so you're not getting rid of me that easy.
All right. Well, you keep causing havoc, okay?
All right, well,
You loser.
Hey, whoa, harsh words.
Jesus.
About to invite you to our poker
Come
game.
on, I can't rip from my cousin.
Not when I'm gonna invite you to hold them.
Jesus. Okay.
You want to play?
Let's play. Let's
Hey.
come on. Okay. For old time's sake, let's do it.
You
What?
sit down. You deal out a game. Roll me a luck check. Just a flat luck check.
Jesus.
We'll see.
What are the stakes?
What are the stakes?
What? Cool. 200? 200?
We'll say 200. We'll keep it right for
Keep
now.
it low. Come on.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Tony, you clean him out fully.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like, I don't know what it is. You get out of the game, suddenly everyone's running.
Jesus.
Your luck has changed.
That's awesome.
For the
I'm gonna
better.
bleed you dry, okay?
Oh, okay, you can certainly try. And
Okay.
then, yeah, oh, God, I might have coins to the laundromat. You're gonna charge me at my and we pan out from there, and we see at the same time Henry at home. It's a little bit late, but he smiles because he knows where you are. He knows what you're doing. And he knows who your top priority is.
Huh.
We were sitting in a PTA meeting for the most elite preschool in Boston, truly. Actually, 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, it's an elementary
So it's elementary school. It's like early elementary. It's like first.
Yeah.
Prestigious. They have a courtyard and everything. And Shirley's going over the agenda for the next couple of years, and she says, "Now, of course, elections are coming up soon. I've run opposed for so long. I don't think anyone's gonna try and bother. But if you want, just come up to me after the meeting, and we'll talk about something. You know, we'll see what we can do about." Listen, no one's gonna run, and everyone's gonna chuckles and laughs because no one's run against Shirley.
Geneva in the audience is trying to meet Shirley's eyes.
She last. That's all for the meeting. And Shirley quickly dismisses it, and you see her hurriedly packing up at the podium, trying to get out of the auditorium.
I go up to her.
Yeah.
Oh, Geneva! Hey, I was just running
Hi,
out.
Shirley.
I'm so sorry. I can't be long. I just have to
Oh,
go.
no, that's so fine. I just wanted to ask what the process would be if I wanted to run for PTA president.
Well, I don't see why you would want to. I mean, I've done such a good job.
Well, I do.
Geneva.
I just want what's best for our children.
And you don't think I'm best?
No.
Shirley looks at you, blanches. No one's talked to her this frankly before. You can tell this is the woman who gets a lot of what she wants. And she says, well, I suppose if you wanted to run, again, I don't know what you would want to, but if you wanted to, you can just submit a form through the registrar and through the PTA themselves and everything. Just make sure it's through the process. I'm hot. I'm hot. I need water, and she just walks away. Hurriedly power walking.
As she walks away, I want to go, you're like a 7 out of 10.
I'm an 8. Shirley flees the scene, and you feel a hand on your back, and you see your wife go. That was honestly really impressive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Lorelai has been making these meetings more and more regularly now that she's taken a more advisory role on the board as opposed to CEO. She has, after the debacle, she's decided to keep her stocks, keep a say in the company, but she's letting someone else take the reins. She ran it by you, of course, profusely, but I think recognizing that her life was in danger in that moment in the common brought a lot into perspective for her. What does the next few days look like for Geneva?
I think that she just spends more time at home than usual. Like lets her kids like skip out on extracurriculars and stuff if they want to, and they just like stay at home. I think they have dinner together like every night for a week, which like it
Whoa.
did not happen
that's
before.
weird.
I know. I think also, is there a way to contact Ian Harper in prison?
Yeah, you can visit him.
Because
You can do a visit.
no, I don't want to visit him. I just want to like send him mail or emails updating him on how his company's stock is doing.
We see a dank jail cell deep in the heart of Boston, and the camera pans, and we see Ian Harper sitting on a bench, waiting to be processed, furious, and a letter smacks him in the face, and you see an old man, not old, but, middle-aged, looks and goes, "Ian Harper, a letter for you." And
Yeah.
he narrows his eyes and rubs his face and takes it. And Theo Sanspur walks away smiling, having delivered your letter. He opens it up. It's a full business report. Business is booming. He cries.
And there's a little heart in pink ink at the bottom.
He rips it up, just furious. We see a dinner at home with your family. Whiskey and Marigold are sitting at the table talking about their days. Whiskey and Marigold are the kids' names. I felt that wasn't clear enough in the first episode. Geneva's kids' names are Whiskey and Marigold.
They're whiskey and marigold.
Truly angels.
Yeah. Respectively.
Respectively. Whiskey and Marigold, respectively. You're sitting next to your wife, Lorelai. She's stopped talking about work at the table. She's just telling you about the show she wants to watch coming out soon, and And tell me what goes through your mind as you look at your family happy and together and calm.
I think that she has this moment for like the first time in her life where she realizes that like you can like stop basically, and like she realizes that like there doesn't have to be like a next thing that is bigger than the thing that she has already. And I think that she kind of just like has a moment of being like, yeah, this dinner could last forever.
And it wouldn't matter. You learn to live in the present in a way that a lot of people take years and years to master. But you're looking at your kids, and you look at Whiskey's smile, big toothy grin on her face, and it couldn't be that hard to savor every moment. You're savoring this one, and there are gonna be more that come, and you can't wait. And you feel a hand grab yours under the table, and your wife looks at you and smiles. At the dinner table in the Salvatore household, Oda, you are unpacking your most recent test, and it's truly 103. Like, there was an extra credit offered, but you corrected a problem that the professor wrote down wrong, and he was like, well, crap, now I've gotta give you this. You open your canvas, and it's just A's across.
Soaring.
It is truly soaring. Since that debacle, you've been fully reinstated at MIT. They have dismissed that claim as completely without merit, was their exact words.
Yeah, he was an associate professor. He can't do anything.
That's what they said. And you are sitting at the table, and Sophia groans and says, all right, well, what's this problem about? I don't understand. How are you supposed to factor this? And hands it to you. Says, what do I do?
I love you, but I don't know how you sometimes get. It's right here. If you add
Ding
this
dong.
part-
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. And you see Sophia. Give me a second. Goes to the door. She knows her dad's out at work. Her other dad's upstairs probably, but she goes to the door, opens it. And you hear muffled talking, and you hear Sophia go, "You want to see her? Oda, Oda." And you, Oda, you walk to the door, and you see about 5 or 6 of your classmates standing in front of you. Classmates who haven't really talked to you much before. They didn't really notice you. But you see the one up front, kind of bashful, kind of nervous, says, I'm sorry, this is kind of weird, but are you the girl who stopped the guy from, like, destroying the world? You got hit by a train.
I did get hit by a train.
Have you go, whoa. You hear the guy in the back who on the first day, or April Fool's Day in the morning said, nerd! You see him go, do you do tutoring sessions?
Why, yes, I do. And, recently I might be charging a hefty price with my newfound...
These are MIT kids. They go, we can pay. And about 5 or 6 kids pile into this dorm, and you talk about tutoring a little bit. Sorry, you're sitting in the Salvatore.
The home.
They pile into the house, and you hear Henry go, what's going on, Sophia? And you guys are all sitting on an island, and
Nerds.
you say under your breath, and you kind of chuckle. You talk about tutoring for a little bit, but after that you start to talk. Just like kids talking. You feel good. You feel like this is something you could get used to, is people looking at you and seeing you.
Woof.
What do you do as you're sitting there? What goes through your mind?
I think I'm just so excited. I'm like, I have people, I have friends. I have people I can go and explore with, which is really cool. I think there's also some sort of like eagerness to do like, that was crazy. I need to do it again. There's a lot of everything, of everything in general. I
want to be clear. Magic is no longer present in the world. People aren't trying to open reality anymore. You still have these relics.
I think I'm pitching to them. All right, guys, let's put our heads together. I think that we can build something crazy.
If you're pitching this to me in my household, I'm like, I am this close to being geriatric.
My back will shatter.
I simply
How
do
about-
not have it in me.
How about we create a
We cut away from that. on put, we cut. And we see sitting under the big tree, back to its roots, Guild Landon. You're sitting there, your stomach grumbles, and you're like, gosh, I could eat. And then an apple falls into your hand, completely not of your will, and you hear a voice go,
still alive.
tree's still alive. Magic's gone, tree's still alive. I make the rules, tree's still alive.
Yeah.
Listen, you animate the big tree, big tree's alive. You are sitting under the big tree. Jared's next to you, about to go to his shifted Earl sandwich, and he says, "That was really cool what you did." People are now looking in the comments, seeing it, and waving, and be like, "You're kind of a local celebrity now."
I was dead.
You all are.
You're the
really.
new Keytar Bear.
You're the new guitar man. You're all local celebrities as you stopped, the world from being ended. But you guys, as younger kids, I mean, it's really a rush. You are sitting under the common, and you get a text on your phone, and it is from your sister, Monica Jr. It was really cool what you did. Mom and Dad and I were really impressed.
I'm gonna text back. Are you talking about Big Tree or something else?
There's a long pause, like a good 5 minutes where she does not respond, and then you get a text back that's just the rolling eyes emoji, and she says, "What the heck? You were good. You were cool."
I'm gonna show it to Jared and be like, "Is she messing with me? Do you think
You had a phone the whole time?
I'm not an animal? Like, what are you?"
I don't think she's messing with you, kid.
Huh. Can I still do? I don't have any magic powers anymore.
You have the relic, and you do have some magic, although it is takes much more effort to cast now that the portal is now that there's not like people trying to open portals. But there is still some magic leaked into this world. There's still some magic from when the portal was open.
I'm gonna look at Jared and be like, "Do you think I could be like a superhero or something? I can do some crazy stuff. Like, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to wild shape into a seahorse just to see if I can.
A seahorse. Specifically a seahorse.
It's the first thing that
In
came
the
to me.
park?
No.
Not very long.
No.
Water.
He said seahorse.
First thought this.
Let it stand.
Seahorse.
Jared looks at you and goes,
You better hope you fail.
Jared looks at you and
Die.
goes, "Yeah, man, seahorse." And you just like fully into a seahorse. This big, because seahorses are small, and they just fall to the ground, and he's like, go, like going through the dirt trying to find you. And you're just flopping on the ground. You start suffocating because...
I'm gonna unwild shape.
Okay, it's a round. It takes 6 seconds. You unwild. There's 6 whole seconds of him like, I killed him. Oh my! What was that?
Dude, but like, imagine if I did that with something cool. I could fight crime.
Why is you cool in the first place? Why did you do a seahorse?
Okay, if it's underwater crime, I could do a seahorse.
No, wait. That's not the question I was asking.
What?
What?
I got all kinds of twigs in there.
You have twigs
I
in your
missed the
ear?
question.
I missed the answer.
Hold on. My answer was seahorse.
My
But you
answer
said
is
that was
why seahorse.
Oh, why'd I choose it?
We pull away from this conversation. You guys are going back and forth. You get another text from your sister as you guys are bickering over what you chose a wild. For the first time in this campaign, you wild into a seahorse.
I forgot I could wild shape.
And you get another text from your sister that says, "Dinner is Sunday night if you want to come by."
I'm gonna text back, have a tank of water ready.
I'm going to ask you a final question. Does Gil become a superhero?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We
yeah.
see, what's your superhero name? Is it the Rat or something?
Um,
The Rat King.
the Rat King. Yeah.
God bless.
Fully gray morph suit.
Yeah.
With like, you had a cobweb. You don't have magic for that.
And then once I put the suit on, I never take it off.
It smells. You smell like a rat, and it's just a full gray morph suit with beady eyes, cut for holes, and you are running through the streets of Boston. You see a guy go, "What?" You just punch him in the face and keep moving. He is not a criminal. You just punch him, and you're running through the common, and you hear a voice as you're moving under this mantle of the Rat King, and you hear a voice go, "Good job, my child. Bear this title with pride as you represent my power."
Oh,
I
that's
love
awesome.
I love you, Rat Dad.
Rat. That's a new Rat Dad. Okay.
I make Big Tree like a mask to put on, and he's my sidekick.
Yeah.
And he's much
You
more
take
powerful
a
than me.
tree that's huge, and he's much more powerful than me. You specifically make the tree. You're a superhero whose costume is the power.
Yeah.
Big tree on your face goes. You hear, "Yeah, Gil, let's fight some crime." And eco-terrorist Gil Darby Landon.
I said superhero.
And I said I'm just kidding. Superhero Gil Darby Landon fighting crime in the common and beyond. Whew. We see the four of you. We see these scenes, and you realize that your life has gotten markedly better since Ian Harper was taken care of. Things still aren't great. There are still some issues. Sophia's still having trouble in school. You still are having trouble breaking out of your shell a little bit. These friends are coming to you, but you're still used to isolation. Gil, you still live in the common. It's a start with your family, but it's just a start. And in Geneva, you're having to adjust to a whole new way of life with this kind of stay-at-home, more energy from Lorelei. And things are still hard. There are still hard days. And things aren't perfect, like Ian Harper wanted them to be. But you think that's a good thing. Because when things do feel perfect, sitting at the dinner table with your kids, getting that text from your sister, inviting you back in, getting out of the business finally, and having the peace of mind with your family, and getting friends. When they do feel perfect, it feels so much better. And that's all for this season of Hit Point Hall. I want to thank you all for joining us. I have been your DM, Aiden Owen, with Riley Dewey, Jack Loney, Matthew Roizen, and Heron. I can't pronounce your last name.
That's
I'm
all
so
right.
sorry.
Don't worry.
I realized I couldn't. I want to thank you all for joining us. Salvatore. Heron Salvatore.
Don't you forget it.
Don't you forget it, baby! We're still in method. I want to thank you all for joining us. You can find the first season of Hit Point Hall fully available on YouTube. This has been Boston. Remember that even though there is no magic, there is still magic. You just gotta go out and find it. Whether it's pile of rats, a device that tells you how you look and is often mean to you, a wall of wind, it's a full wall of wind, or organized crime.
Rat King.
Rat King.
Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you next time at your stay at Hit Point Hall. Bye, guys.